In today's RE lesson, we're going to start our new unit, which will be the unit that we work on for the rest of this term, and it's called Why Do Some People Believe in God and Some People Not? What we will do in this unit is we're going to be comparing religious and non-religious responses to the idea of God. It will build on your previous learning about God in Judaism, Christianity and Islam, and it's going to consolidate all of our prior learning, but also give you time to express your own ideas. First of all, we are going to be thinking about how many people believe in God. So we're going to start with a little bit of a guessing game. So imagine the world was a village of 100 people. How many would belong to each religion? So the religions that I've given you are Christians, Hindus, Jews, Muslims, Sikhs, Buddhists, folk religions, and non-religious people. So what I would like you to do is you can imagine if we were in class, we would have brought in jelly babies and we would have separated 100 jelly babies out into groups, thinking about how many would belong in each group. So if you could think of a way of representing that, or just jot down some ideas and separate your 100 up into chunks. How many you think would be Christians? How many think you would be Hindus, Jews, Muslims, Sikhs, Buddhists, folk religions, and non-religious people? So if you pause the video here and do that. Right, what we're now going to do is I'm going to give you the answer. So if there were 100 people in a village, how many would belong to each religion? So we have 32 Christians, 15 Hindus, 0.2 of a Jew, which we obviously can't have 0.2 of a person, but in the context of this activity, that is how big a chunk of the Jewish religion that they would have. 24 Muslims, 0.4 Sikhs, 7 Buddhists, 5 folk religions, and 16 non-religious people. So people who don't consider themselves to be religious. Right, now what we're going to do, I want you to think about these numbers. Are you surprised by any of these numbers? Did any of them shock you? What were the shocks and why? So I want you to think about that, and you can again jot down those surprises. Right, now we're going to do the same activity, but now you're imagining that the UK has shrunk to 100 people, and you're going to do the same activity. So within the UK, how many would belong to each religion? It might not even be all religions. You could maybe do just Christians, Muslims, non-religious, Hindus, and just other. Okay, pause the video here and give that a go. Right, so in 2011, the UK census said that they worked out that for every 100 people in the UK, there would be 59 Christians, 25 non-religious people, 5 Muslims, 2 Hindus, and 9 other. So that would include 0.8 Sikhs, 0.5 Jews, 0.4 Buddhists, and 7 did not give an answer. So we're going to be thinking about these 3 different words. So it's really important that we understand these words in order to continue this topic. Why do some people believe in God and some people not? Okay, so I want you to think about anything that you know so far. Do you know what a theist is, an atheist is, and an agnostic person is? So a theist person, this is new vocabulary that we are introducing, is a person that believes in God. An atheist is a person who says that there is no God, and an agnostic is a person who says they don't know or cannot know if there is a God or not. So the word agnostic, is just worth mentioning, comes from the word agnosis, which means no knowledge. Theism comes from the root word of theos, a Greek word theos, which means God. So Atheos is no God, so agnosis means no knowledge. Whilst thinking about that, it's also therefore important to have a look at these numbers here. So 16 non-religious people for every 100 throughout the world, and 25 non-religious people throughout the UK for every 100. So these non-religious people can either be in the atheist section or the agnostic section. Okay. What I would like you to do is you're going to be completing this sheet. So I was going to run through this section, but I'm going to ask you to do that. This is part of the activity that I would like you to do. So these are statements that relate to theists, atheists, and agnostics. And you need to look at the statements and you need to be thinking which one relates to those different types of people, okay? You get atheists, theists, and agnostic people in every culture throughout the world. So what do they, thinking about these statements, how do they relate to those people? So I'll read the statements out for you just in case there's any vocabulary that you are unsure of. So, I believe there is a creator who speaks to humans through his prophets and messengers. I think there is more to life than what is here on earth, but I can't quite decide what it is. I know that there is more to life than just the physical universe, and my faith guides me. I need more evidence to make any decisions about God. I think we don't get guidance from beyond the universe. I only rely on reason and science to guide me. I have thought about God and haven't made up my mind. To be honest, I'm not all that bothered about it. God is hard to define and unknowable. I need evidence, and no one has shown me evidence of God yet. So you need to think which word best connects to which statement. And that is on this sheet. So what I would like you to do is thinking about the section that we've broken down, how many people would be in each religion. And then I want you to write here, I believe there is a creator who speaks to humans through his prophets and messengers. So that would be somebody who believes in God, and that would be theist. So I'd write theist there, okay? And then once this is completed, hand in your assignment on Teams. Thank you.